Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. I am Kimberly Knox. I am an integrative and functional health coach that's really helping you to connect the power of food to the body, to health, to vibrant health, because 90% of our health can be changed with diet and lifestyle today. So we really have so much control over our health. And it's really my passion to empower people with their health and getting them back into the kitchen. And this is where we're going to cure the problem that we have with our healthcare today. The disease care, getting it back to preventative care starts in our own kitchen with all of us creating nutrient dense food. So we're going to be exploring sweet potatoes today. February 22nd is National Sweet Potato Day. I love sweet potatoes. They're a very popular alternative to potatoes, lower glycemic, and offering you tons of vitamin A. Great for your skin, great for your eyes. In fact, let me just see here, over 400% of the daily value of vitamin A in a serving of sweet potatoes. Now, for women that are still having their cycle, during the end when you need to build up the progesterone the week before, week of your cycle, sweet potatoes and getting nature's carbs are really important. I keep a big bowl of squashes. Butternut squash also has the beta carotene in it, of course, carrots, anything in the orange family, acorn squashes, but sweet potatoes are naturally sweet, delicious. So there's many other ways to use them. We're going to discuss some of those today. Also, purple sweet potatoes. I'm pretty sure there's a recipe somewhere in my channel for my sweet potato black bean cilantro dish. So the purple sweet potatoes, tons of anthocyanins. Now you're getting that purple. That is the same in the purple cabbage, the blueberries. These antioxidants are our cellular bodyguard. So when we're talking about plant-rich food, a plant-rich diet, primarily we need to get more of those colors in there, and they're just divine. The purple sweet potatoes also have more inulin fiber. That's fiber that's going to feed your good gut microbiome, keeping it super happy. And so 2.5% more antioxidant value than the Garnet sweet potato. So there's two of them here. And this is the Garnet and this is the orange. Is saying you see the difference in color, a little bit more vibrant here. So we're going to peel this, and I'm going to show you how to make sweet potato hash. Now, there's many other ways that I use sweet potatoes. I actually have a great soup, a grilled chicken soup, where you steam the sweet potato and you mash it in a blender with some water, and you're adding it back into the soup as a base. So that's one way to do it too. I add sweet potatoes shredded up raw into salads. One of the salads in the liver section of my book has a lot of raw shredded up things in there. So you're getting those raw nutrients. But this is in the thyroid section, the sweet potato hash with eggs. If you do eggs and you just poke holes in the hash and you drop in an egg, it's brilliant. So let me just see if I have this tasty dish is packed with antioxidants and fiber. Sweet potato, eggs, and spinach are excellent sources of both vitamin A, B12, thiamine, B1. We need a lot of B1, especially if you have any autoimmune stuff. Making sure you have extra B1 and complex good B vitamins are essential to our cognitive health, our energy, our metabolism. So you may have to supplement with those, especially since B vitamins are water soluble. So they've been shown to common deficiencies contributing to thyroid dysfunction. That's why this recipe is in the thyroid section. Sweet potatoes are also a good source of resistant starch, will help to regulate your blood sugar and manage sugar cravings that wreak havoc on your dietary, trying to stick to your dietary guides here. So we want nature's carbs. That's going to make us feel satiated, full, and give you all of these delicious nutrients. So we're going to peel this up We've got a coated, I have the coated all-clad pan. So this is a safe coated pan. You can buy the ceramic, the green type of pan so that you're not getting any of the chemical off-gassing from some of the pans. That's additional chemicals. I've got some sweet onions sliced up here, some rough chopped garlic. That's going to start that there. We're going to be adding in the shredded sweet potato, which you could do on a box grater here or on a food processor with your shredder blade, depending on how much you need. Now, the herbs that you can add in this recipe in the book, I have fresh oregano, but I'm going to choose to add some fresh rosemary to this. So you can switch up your herbs. Love rosemary. Rosemary, very calming, very happy, smell very fragrant. And then I'm going to be putting on fresh parsley to this. The oil we're going to be using is an avocado oil, a light high heat oil. So let me get this peeled up. I'm going to start the shredding. All you need is a little bit of wax paper and the box shredder. It's always good to have a box shredder around if you just need to do a little. If you need to do a lot of this for a bigger, then you can just put it into your food processor and you've got everything shredded up in a matter of seconds. Okay, so we'll be right back, and I hope that you get inspired to use sweet potatoes more. Okay, so our pan has been preheated here. Let's get the oil in, and we just need about a tablespoon here. Spread it around. And I always keep out my little spatula and my little silicone spatula, whether I've got it greased. So it's just easy to spread it around here in the pan. And then having a coated spatula. This is from Le Creuset, the holiday one. Little reindeer. Very cute. Okay, so we're just going to get the onions in there because I like to get those nice and translucent. Let that get fragrant. And then we'll add in the garlic once that starts sizzling. I've already started shredding up the garnet. This is a darker. I prefer the darker. Anytime it's a darker color, you got more antioxidants. So you're going to get a little functional fitness in here. Now, when I was a kid, this was our job. We shredded the carrots for the carrot salad. It was mainly carrots that we shredded on the box shredder, but I loved carrots, so I didn't mind shredding them. So for a family of 6, and we had gorgeous carrots in our salad. I mean, in our garden, and fresh carrots, even the carrots from Warden Farm, they're so tender. And just watch when you're getting to the end here because these blades are very sharp. I'm just paying attention here. All right, we are down to the end. You don't want to slice your fingers up. And then I'm just going to cut this up. We will add it to the mix. So a little bit of wax paper is perfect. And look at all the shred we have. That is just one sweet potato. It's going to make a nice bit of sweet potato hash. So like I said, raw grated sweet potato in a salad is genius. It tastes delicious with celery roots. It's one of the salads, the raw salads in the liver section with the sprouted quinoa. It's so amazing. And the salad dressing that you put on top is a creamy avocado basil or a cilantro, creamy avocado cilantro with lots of herbs. It's a wonderful salad to blend. So these are starting to get fragrant. You can already smell them. Let's get the rosemary prepped up here. This is from Warden Farms as well. I love getting their herbs. Every Saturday morning, I'm there during season, all the way through the beginning of May. Oh, so nice. If I could grow my own herbs, like having a rosemary bush is amazing. So that's probably enough, at least a full tablespoon of the rosemary. But so Jen, just give it an extra little slice here. Chop it up. So when you're chopping the herbs, you're going to get some of the oil release, and that's where the fragrance comes. I particularly love chopped rosemary on root vegetables. These are considered root veggies. So your squashes, your turnips, your rutabaga, toss in a little bit of avocado oil, put the herbs over it, roast it in the oven. Delicious. All righty. So let's get the garlic in here. It's smelling really, really good. So what I'm doing, as opposed to the recipe, I'm just going to saute up the sweet potato. So you can have this as a side to seasoned with the with some of the rosemary and the parsley or oregano and basil. That would be a really great mix as well. Just different ways to enjoy sweet potato rather than baking it and putting tons of butter and other stuff. And just fantastic. Just enjoying the real thing here. So this is nice. We're going to turn this down a little bit. So these are translucent. They're getting fragrant. So now we're going to add the sweet potato to the pan. They'll start to soften. It doesn't need to be too soft. Sprinkle some of the herbs on. So we're going to tidy up. We're going to let this cook for a bit, get softened. If you're going to be putting some spinach in there, just rough cut up some spinach, put it on the top, cover it over. It'll wilt right away. This takes no time. 10 minutes and you're done. If you want to drop eggs in there, you just make little holes in the skillet, 2 or 1, and you drop a full egg in and it cooks. It's actually an amazing dish that I've served many times for brunches, and people just love it. What a great combination. So we'll be right back. We're going to tidy up. So since I have some fresh dandelion greens, I get them every weekend. They are the king of the greens, made for the liver. So get them into your body in other ways. I always add them to my smoothies. But what we can do right here is we can add some to this dish because bitter greens with natural sweetness, fantastic. So this is where you can just ribbon cut up some dandelion greens and wilt them. So adding a few. Now you're just getting creative. You don't need to follow a recipe as much as thinking about your nutrients. This is where we would add a cover to this and let this get nice and soft. Toss around the dandelion greens as an alternative to spinach. You're going to get more protein than spinach, more nutrients than spinach, and delicious alternative. Great way to enjoy your dandelion greens since they are a bitter green with the naturally sweet potato. We've got the parsley here, which we're going to add at the end. And so I love to keep it in the jars, and you can just trim it like it's a bonsai tree and enjoy. Fantastic. So just kind of rough cut some up here. Perfect. Doesn't need to be too small. Have it waiting in your little prep bowl. Your workspace is kept nice and neat. You're totally in control. You're enjoying your kitchen again, feeding and fueling your body with the nutrients it needs to do the job it already knows how to do. Cells know how to heal and repair. And that's what we're helping. We're also helping bring down inflammation with real food, lots of antioxidants, and high alkaline food. So this actually should not take too long. The dandelion greens take a little longer to wilt down than, say, spinach. This is smelling amazing. So very simple herbs in here. What could you use? A little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, sea salt, lemon pepper would be really great. You can get a little creative in that. So I'm just going to put in some cracked black pepper and some sea salt, and we will be good. So I have the Himalayan pink sea salt, fine grade. Here, just a little there. So, you know, when you're at home, you can control the quality of the salt, one, high quality sea salt, and how much. Salt does make increase your blood pressure. If you got low blood pressure, a little bit of salt will help balance you out. Your kidneys are always balancing the salt in your body. So you don't want to be oversalted. And that's one of the things when you go out to eat at a restaurant and when you're purchasing items, must read the sodium levels and your canned goods, all of that stuff. And, you know, try to buy stuff that's in glass jars, real food instead. But you'll be amazed at the inflammatory oils, the amount of sodium, and God forbid, ingredients that you can't even pronounce, which means your body doesn't know what to do with them. So how easy is this to enjoy sweet potato in a different way, but shredding up sweet potato, making a side out of it, just fantastic. So you get creative. And we are pretty much done here. And all we're doing is smelling this, how fantastic this is. The rosemary is just delicious. That's what I felt like having, but basil with the oregano, I also do with the egg dish. So just putting on some fresh parsley. And now you've got flavor. Flavor comes from your herbs. How easy is this? A great way as a side. So what would this be great with? White fish as well, a poached fish or a pan-seared type of a fish. I love perch or trout. Yum. So good. Growing up north, you know, getting some of that, just delicious. So that makes a great side for that. Or as a brunch dish, like I said, drop in some eggs. You just make some holes in the actual hash and drop in an egg. So I hope you enjoyed that little talk on why you'd want to get more sweet potatoes. Don't always be looking at how many carbs. Nature's carbs are amazing. Why? Because of the antioxidants and all of the nutrients. And the body is synergistic when it looks at nutrients. It would much rather get all of these from food rather than supplements in just one form, like taking vitamin A. It would never even make a difference. The body wouldn't recognize it, and most of them don't have the nutrients. And we need a lot of vitamin C. Vitamin C is required for both phases of our liver detox and our immune system. So we need to take extra vitamin C and B vitamins, but these nature's carbs are the key for glowing skin and healthy bodies. So again, I hope you enjoyed being here in the kitchen, and have an excellent day as we explore sweet potatoes and National Sweet Potato Day, February 22nd.